Hi guys, I haven't posted in a while. I mean, last thing I posted was like a video of me singing, but like I haven't posted anything of like me sitting down in front of you guys. And so here I am. So this is watered down iced coffee that I made at 8 p.m. which probably wasn't a good idea because it is now 12:37 and I still can't go to sleep. I'm on quarantine time. As I said, it is currently 12 o'clock at night, almost 1. So I had to pull out the light, as you can tell with the shadow, but it is what it is. Y'all wanted content, so there we go. I decided to make this video because I'm normally at this time watching YouTube videos for like a really long time. But the whole day I watch YouTube videos, so now I literally have nothing to do. And I've been wanting to post a YouTube video, but I've been very scared because the one thing that has really changed throughout the videos has been me, obviously. And I don't know really how to talk about that change because I don't even know really how I feel about everything. But I'm gonna just kind of like take you where I'm at, if that makes sense. I'm sure not a lot of you care, that's fine, but I kind of want to do this for myself, so that's why I'm talking about what I'm going to talk about today. So this past year, I've lost a bit of weight. I originally, and I can't believe I'm even going to say this out loud, I originally was 311 pounds. This is a picture of how I used to look. I looked like that for most of my life. Up until I was about 18, I decided to finally just lose weight and finally get into the mentality that, you know, if I don't, then I'm going to die of something crazy like diabetes or heart disease or whatever, because I knew that like that runs in the family and that was gonna happen to me eventually if I didn't just chillax. So once I decided to lose weight, everything was going really fast. I was losing a lot of weight in a short amount of time. I didn't really think it was gonna go that fast, but it happened. I was literally losing a pound a day for a very long time, which was crazy, and I never ever thought that would be possible. And that's something that just kind of like kept me rolling. Like I just really was like, oh, I gotta lose as much weight as fast as possible. And it started to become like a game in my head that like if I lost this amount of weight by this amount of time, I was gonna be happy and I was gonna finally reach my goal and all this stuff. And I was kind of doing this thing where I was like, well, I'm gonna lose all this weight and finally be able to eat everything I've always wanted to eat. Clearly not healthy. Clearly I was setting myself up for failure. Along the way, obviously I was gonna keep losing all the weight, but I didn't realize that after a certain point it's gonna stop and I was gonna plateau. And you know, no one tells you these things when they're saying, oh, you should lose weight, you need to lose weight. And I can talk about this all day. I can give you guys a bunch of things that people never told me. I'm very happy with the fact that I've done what I've done, but it's a struggle. You know, it's not going to be a black and white thing. You know, no one tells you that you're gonna have loose skin. No one tells you that you're going to have breakdowns because you want to have what everyone else is having, but you can't because you have to do what you have to do for yourself at the moment. You know, no one tells you that not everyone's gonna be supportive of that. You know, it's life. You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But, you know, all I can do right now is kind of help you guys with that and kind of give you that knowledge. And if you take it and you're still here, perfect. Thank you. Obviously, I'm not saying this so that way you guys can not lose weight if you want to lose weight. I'm only saying this to be informative. I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but there's just like a lot I want to say, a lot that I wanted to say for a really long time. One of the big things that happen when you do diets for a really long time is you get burnt out. And that's very much what happened to me. The diet I was doing is called the HCG diet, and I can go more in depth about it, but if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go to, it's called A New Me in Torrance, and if you guys are interested in losing weight, you guys can kind of check that out. But the way it is that you kind of lose a lot of weight. It's kind of really similar to keto. So I did that for a very long time, and You're not supposed to do it for that long, because if you do, then you're gonna get burnt out. The lowest I've gone has been 217. Around that time when I got there, I was extremely burnt out. And I know I keep saying that word, but I'm not saying it lightly. I'm not just saying it for no reason. It's something that actually happens to a lot of people, and that's the reason why people lose a lot of weight and do these rapid weight loss programs, and then they just end up gaining the weight back. And that's something that I'm trying to help you guys try and prevent if you can. If you're someone who you know that you struggle a lot with your relationship with food, I would definitely not do this, because this is something that's just gonna make you have a more rough relationship with food. I promise you that. With doing the diet, it made me lose faith of what was going to happen after I stopped the diet. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how to keep it off, and I tried for a while keeping it off, and it worked, but then I started to incorporate carbs, and I didn't really know how to lose weight or to maintain weight with that. I didn't know how to incorporate it little by little, because I wasn't able to have it for such a long time, carbs or sugar. So when I stopped, just kind of went crazy. It was an on and off thing of being burnt out and doing the diet, being burnt out and doing the diet for so long. I would honestly say it was like half a year of me just doing that, and it got to a point in January actually of this year where I just was like, I don't care anymore. I just genuinely don't care about all of this anymore. I'm not happy. I don't care about getting to my goal weight anymore. My motivation from the start just went out the window. I did not care if I got diabetes. I didn't care if I got heart disease. It didn't matter in that time. And I can honestly say the only reason why I had that mentality was because I'm 20, and you know, giving up bread and giving up candy is hard at this moment. I obviously don't have that mindset now. I was in a dark place. I didn't know how I was feeling. I didn't know why I was feeling that, but I wanted to just stuff my face with everything that I could not have in a year and a half. I had a very terrible relationship with food, and it's something that I'm going to continue to work on every single day of my life, but I'm slowly but surely getting there, and I feel at a very great place right now to where I can honestly say I feel better about it. I feel like, you know, what I put into my body is good, and it doesn't have to just be necessarily protein and veggies and whatever. I can have, you know, some sweet potato fries. I can have some bread here and there. I can, you know, everything now that I do, everything is just within moderation, and I still very much want to lose weight because that is where I can envision myself in the future. But I do realize that there's no race. I can still get there. I can still have a healthier relationship with food, because this lifestyle is not, you know, just temporary. And now I can genuinely say that I feel so much more confident in how I'm eating and in my eating habits and the way I think about food now. The whole reason why I'm making this video is because since January, since I started not caring about anything, I have gained 60 pounds. It sucks that that happened, but genuinely I feel like it needed to. I didn't realize that it wasn't something that was going to be fixed until I told myself that I didn't have to prove anything to anyone. I didn't have to lose as much weight as possible, so that way I can have one of those Instagram worthy before and afters. It really just didn't matter. And I know that sounds crazy to some of you, but none of you guys would understand unless you've been through it. Losing weight is a mind trip. I can honestly say that, and it's been the hardest thing I've had to go through in my entire life. And as I said, it's going to be a struggle every day of my life, but slowly but surely it's getting better, and I can say now that I feel so much better with my eating habits, and I'm very excited to share all of this with you. I'm very excited to just kind of finally open up about all of these things and knowledge that I've wanted to share with anyone who watches my videos, because you're clearly taking time out of your day to hear about my life and hear what I've been going through. And that's so cool that you actually care. I don't know, this video was everywhere, and I still don't even know how I feel about it, but I know that I'm happy that I'm finally talking about it because it's been so long. It's been so long that I've wanted to. I've made countless of videos where I'm talking about losing weight and all these things that people should know and all these things that have been taking a toll on me, but I haven't talked about because I just end up filming the video and then looking back at it and being like, that's not going online because I overthink things. It genuinely feels like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders and I can finally talk about so much of this with you. And this is something that I need to do to hold myself accountable. This is something that I want to do because I want to share what I've been going through with other people so that they can relate, so that they can get the answers, I guess, that they've been looking for. Because I know for me, one of the biggest things that's been so helpful with losing weight is knowing that people are going through the same thing as me. And so here I am, just trying to help someone, just trying to tell you that you can still do it, and no matter if you lose a good amount of weight and you gain a good amount of it back, that it's okay, because like I said, you're not in a rush. The only person that you have to really make happy every day is yourself. And for me, something that makes me really happy is just knowing that I'm putting things into my body that I've actually taken the time to cook, taken the time to think about and think that, is it good for me? Is it going to benefit me in the long run? Knowing that I'm actually feeling good about what I ate after I ate it is such a good feeling, and I feel so in control and it feels really good. I'm not saying that there's never going to be any downs anymore, because you know, that's life and it's crazy, but I genuinely can say at this moment in time that I feel really good about where I'm at, and that's why I feel comfortable enough to share it. If you guys can let me know down in the comment section if you guys liked it or how you feel about this video or whatever, any questions you may have I can answer, that would be awesome, because I genuinely would love to answer questions. I just don't know exactly what you guys want to hear. Also, if you guys can like this video, if you guys liked it, so that way I know, so that way I can kind of keep making these type of videos, that would be the best too. If you didn't like it, then sorry. I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much. I feel content about it. I think this is going online. Cool. Alright, love you guys so much, and see you guys soon. Okay, bye.